Hello and welcome! Gauntlet of Greatness time. I got a smile on my face because I get to play the Necro deck. Always happy when that gets to happen. This group is crazy. It's the last week. I don't know what's going on. Nobody's been eliminated. Scenarios go crazy. One thing I'm pretty sure of, winning is better than losing. So, Necro deck, I think it can actually back into the playoffs with a loss and help, but a win will, at worst case, get it into a tiebreaker for the playoffs. So, see if we can win. There's the skull. If you haven't seen this, this is kind of an old school Necro deck. This was the kind of deck that was around in Necro Summer circa 1996. So it's a value deck, really. Hymn to Torok, cheap creatures, dark rituals to get out hypnotic specters, creature removal. There's nothing inherently broken about the deck with the real exception of the Necro itself. Being able to trade cards for life just allows you to sort of trade resources and then eventually, hopefully, play a skull and, crush them. The opponent this week, the Madness deck. This is the better version of the Madness deck list, thanks to Antonino DeRosa. Pointed me in a better direction. It's a tempo deck, right? You've got Wild Mongrels, you've got Aquamoebas. That means Arrogant Worm is now a 3-mana 4/4 Trampler. It means Roar of the Worm is now a 4-mana 6/6. Got some tempo spells to kind of bounce stuff out of the way, and the cheap counters in Circular Logic. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to play the Necro side because I can't not play the Necro side. And Shadow's going to be on Madness. Alright, let's fight. Yeah, here we go. Lost the die roll. Alright, fine. New version of Magic Online. Time to readjust my settings. No problem. Oh, I'm actually happy that they're defaulting to the graveyard open. This draw looks great. Yeah, this draw looks awesome. Can't imagine there's anything in the world you mulligan Swamp, Dark Ritual, Hypnotic Spectre against. Strip Mine for value. I have to draw some black mana for the swamps. I mean, for the Necro, but that's fine. Ritual Hippie seems way better than Ritual Necro. Necro is at its best if you've already got some land, you've already had the chance to play some cards. Oh, my sounds are on, aren't they? Let me turn my sounds off. Do seem to be a lot of good changes in this week's build of Magic Online. Careful study for Basking Root Walla. Nice play. Doesn't seem as good as Ritual Hippie, though. But it's not nothing. Interesting. Centaur Garden is not a great source of green mana for him. Green seems more important than blue. I'm probably stripping the green mana, right? Alright, you got a Mongrel out. Oh, that's good. That is great. Interestingly, I could Ritual Hypnotic Spectre, but I'm out of land drops. So I kind of want to Necro up some land. Get the Merfolk Clearly doing Strip Mine. Like I said, if he had a better green source, he would have played it already, so I think I Strip Mine the green source. I mean, I'm taking some damage is the problem. Like, he can discard his hand, he can hit me for 5, 6, if he had a green mana, 7, he can hit me for like 8 damage. Then again, I can also draw Contagion. So, I'm clearly filling my hand to 4. probably picking up 5 cards. Because I know I'm going to have something I want to discard. Yeah, I think I'll get 5. Interesting. Yeah, second disc is not good here. Alright. Man, I wish I could... It's tough. Like, the strip mine is good, but he's going to be hitting me with these creatures. There's something to be said for playing a blocker as well. Mongrel on defense? What's up with that? Oh, yeah. Okay, he's got no land. That's got to make the strip mine right, doesn't it? Oh, he's going to discard Wonder and block. Yeah, he's going to discard Wonder and block with a 3/3 Flying Wild Mongrel. You know what, though? Wonder doesn't work unless you have an island in play. And he missed it. I'm remembering this, right? As long as Wonder's in your graveyard and you control an island, creatures you control have flying. Stripped your island, dude. Sorry about that. It was a good thought on his part. It just doesn't work without an island. What do I get? Circular logic. All right, 1, 2, 3. I mean, I can't do anything for 1 swamp. I didn't draw a consult. I want 2 cards here. I clearly want 1. I probably want 2. Yeah. Actually, 3 is not crazy. I mean, what I want to do is Demonic Consultation for Contagion, pitch a black card. But I'm a little nervous about being smashed. Like, being able to, yeah, I want to be able to play these Pump Knights out. I don't want to take too much. I don't want to gamble too much with my life total, because if I miss on the Consult or the Contagion, then... Oh, jeez. Yeah, if I miss on the Consult or the Contagion, I want to have enough life that I have time to just go Swamp Pump Knight, Hippie, etc. Alright, well, the stuff still doesn't fly. He can hit me for what, like 5 here? But yeah, he probably doesn't want to. Oh, I clearly want to keep knocking stuff out of his hand, especially since he can just discard things to the Wild Mongrel if I don't knock them out. Got his Aquamoeba. I mean, I could strip this, but I feel like I need blockers. And I can't block Wild Mongrel super well, but I can block Basking Root Walla. And if he top decks a land, I need to block Basking Root Walla. Man, would love a Contagion. Or a Consult. Alright, no land. So, Mongrel can hit me for 4 in theory, but I can play blockers for a while. In fact, I can play blockers till I get to this disc. I think I'm totally content to just trade for Basking Root Walla. Okay, yeah. He doesn't want to lose his cards to the Hypnotic Spectre, so... He's gonna hit me for 3 and keep a card? Okay. It's gonna hit me for 3. Interesting. I can actually... I can actually play a second Hypnotic Spectre in double block. I mean, Order of Eve on hand is a chump blocker. He's got no cards in his hand. I can strip mine him after this, or play a disc. Yeah. I think the line is Hypnotic Spectre and double block. And yeah. Get the one more card if I can get. Drain Life, that's a good one. He's gonna hold that card. Man, I kind of want to drain the Hypnotic Spectre for 2. But he'll discard a card. Awkward. If I attack with Hypnotic Spectre, he'll also discard a card. Oh, I can attack with Hypnotic Spectre, play a Pump Knight. And I can attack with 1 Hypnotic Spectre, play a Pump Knight. I can also drain him. Weird. Got myself kind of necro locked. I mean, playing this disc has value. I'm going to attack with 1 Hypnotic Spectre to make sure I get that card. It's not a Basking Root Well. That would all be very annoying. Okay, he did not discard it to the Wild Mongrel, which means I can now drain the Wild Mongrel for 2. Now we should be in pretty good shape. Hopefully we find like a land and a Drain Life. Oh, there's the Contagion finally. Have to pay a life for that though. Maybe I should have only necroed for 1. Ah, I wouldn't got to it. Well, he's got no cards. Yeah, he needs to get to flashback on Roar, so the Strip Mine is very good. I think I just get to beat him up with Hippies and Pump Knights and Mishras and things. Should be fine. Not like he's got direct damage in there, right? 2, 4, 6. Yeah, I got him next turn. We caught a little lucky that game. I mean, some stuff may not have been played optimally on his side, but I'll take it. Poor Madness deck. Alright, how am I sideboarding? Wow, this looks good against him. Dystopia looks great against him. This card's totally unfair. From a time when sideboard cards were patently unfair. Do I maybe only want 4 Necros against him? It's a little tough to go potent. He hits kind of hard. I don't think the Mishras do anything. I remember the 4th disc. I mean, the Arrows is okay, but these Dystopias are just better. What else am I cutting for Dystopia? His Contagion is not nothing. I mean, he's a creature deck. I want to be able to kill creatures. Maybe these Drain Lives? A little slow. Hard to build them up to be awesome. Man, Ivory Tower is so much worse now that the play draw rule was invented. I guess these Pump Knights aren't spectacular. Sure, let's do it this way. Wow. I mean, I like Strip Mine. I'm a fan of Dark Ritual, but it doesn't go anywhere. I have to tap top deck gas, and it either has to be a hippie immediately or a necro, which I don't think I can keep that. Yeah, that's much better. Still have the ability to top deck gasoline. And I have this consult to make sure I find it. Okay, he's got careful study for Rootwalla again. This time I have the contagion. Pretty sure I can wait for him to play another creature though, especially since I kind of want to consult. Yeah, I mean it doesn't. I could Dark Ritual consult him, but I'd rather consult for a Necro, especially since I've got a contagion. So I'm gonna kill this Rootwalla. I'm gonna harm whatever his next creature is. Oh, he has no second land. Jeez. He even used a careful study too. Demonic Consultation for Necropotence. What did we lose? 34 cards! 18 cards left in the library. These things happen. We'll get our money's worth. 1 drain, 2 drain. 3 drains. All the drain lights are gone. That's less than ideal, but what are you going to do? Man, do I Ritual Necro here? Maybe I Ritual Disc? Then I can play Necro on turn 3, all of which leaves me Contagion, should he ever draw anything. Yeah, I think I want to get a bunch of cards and then get my draw step back and be defended against whatever creatures he's going to play. I think this is just the mana curve here is better. Mostly I gotta find some damage sources. Boy, his draw's awful. Well, this consult's terrible, but it's just going with the contagion. Does it make sense to play a Pump Knight or a Necro? I can't resist. I mean, I'll have a land drop for next turn. I'm very likely to find a 2-mana thing, so... 1, 2... 4 cards should be plenty. I don't think I need to over Necro this turn, because... I don't have that much library. Cool. Well. Oh, cool. Alright. So we kill the Rootwalla, we neuter the Mongrel. Now that he's got mana, we're gonna knock some cards out of his hand. An Aquamoeba. And an Arrogant Worm, which he could in theory have paid Madness to get out, but did not exactly have 3 mana lying around. Alright, Pump Knight and refill. Just refilled 5, right? I mean, I might want Dystopia, but... yeah, I just refill. Lo and behold, there's a bunch of Necros left in my library. I mean, I can actually activate the disc on my upkeep to get my draw phase back. Not sure that makes a lot of sense. Maybe now it does. Or I can Dystopia. What can I do next turn? I can Dystopia and Pump Knight. I mean, I'm a little nervous about these Wild Mongrels. Like, I can hit for 6 if it connects. I can go Disc to get my draw phase back. Hypnotic Spectre. Yeah, I think I have to do something like that. I'm out of life. Give me my draw phase back. Maybe it was a mistake to play that Pump Knight, but... I mean, I got another one, and I've got a hippie. It's also possible I wanted to set some cards aside there, but... I'm nervous about my life total, and there's only 7 cards left in my library. Oh, Strip Mine's good. Cool. I mean, I guess I'm not supposed to feel great about mana screwing him, but it's what the deck does. It's why we're playing 4 Strip Mines. I mean, really we're playing 4 Strip Mines because it's illegal to play 4 Strip Mines. Hilariously, I can actually play a Necropotence if I'm in danger of decking myself. You know, if I have creatures but need to... What happened? Okay, he just played Deep Analysis on his turn, sure. Oh, he played Deep Analysis on me. That's what he did. Hilarious. This Necro thing's going to come up. Now I'm at 2 cards in library. He thinks he's going to deck me. That's really funny. Does he have another Deep Analysis? Not yet, but I have 2 cards in my library, so I probably don't want to draw another one out of fear of Deep Analysis. That's all very hilarious. All right, 6 lands. Am I really playing a Necro here? I probably am. So I hit him for 5. I mean, I could hit him for 7 and then hit him for 7. Oh, but next turn, I can play a land. I want to play this Necro. I can't imagine losing this game except to getting decked, so... Yeah. I mean, I could hit him for 1 and then Ritual a Necro, but I can just as easily Ritual next turn. Aurora Alarm. Fuck Looter, which is not targeted. Wow. These effects became targeted later in their life. It's not target player. Pump. And pump. 5, 6, 7. I really am 1 short. Well, 7 gets him within a hippie hit, so doesn't really matter to get him on 1 versus 2. Oh, I guess it takes color mana away. And it's not like this ritual is doing anything else. No more Yavimaya Coast for you. Got our money's worth this game. 2 cards left. Had to play the Necropotent to not get decked. Those are some weird games. Fun ones, though. All right. Necropotence wins the second game. So the Necro deck got there.
It did. Did you know that Wonder requires an island in play for it to work?
You know, I did. That's why I strip mined your island before I attacked into Wild Mongrel.
Oh, sadness.
Yeah, no, I was proud of
Sad.
myself for figuring out. I'm like, why is he not attacking with Wild Mongrel? Oh, he's going to discard a Wonder and block with a 3/3, isn't he?
That was the plan.
That was a good plan.
I executed it after the island was gone, and I wondered why I could not block.
Yep.
I read the rest of the card. So,
They couldn't
yeah,
let you just put Wonder in any deck, right?
it's
Had to only
true.
go to the decks.
And then I had to hope you didn't have another Necro in your hand, because the only way I was winning that game was by decking you.
Right.
Ugh.
Did you have another deep analysis that I was in
Oh,
danger of hitting with my hippie?
I did have another one that you were missing with the hippie. I considered discarding both of them to the mongrels when you Nevdist.
Yep.
And I'm like, oh, I've got looters. I should be fine. But yeah, that was my only hope. The second game is when your demonic consultation get rid of your entire deck.
Right. Now I got my money's worth out of the deck that time.
Yep.
Yeah, I necroed with 2 cards left in my library, so one more deep analysis would not actually have been good enough. But
right.
It's a nice line.
Right.
All right.
All right.
So
good game.
We do know now that the Madness deck is out. The Madness deck has gone 0-3. It will not be in the playoffs, and in fact, it is relegated. So it's not even going to be in next season unless you guys vote it back in again. Necro, though, we'll see. It's either into the playoffs or it's tied for the playoffs. Crazy group. Good times. Get to play more with the Necro deck. Whatever else happens, I will be consulting away my library at some point in the next couple of games. All right. See you guys next game.